Well, welcome back to the Williams Pulse, the official podcast for WBU. My name's Truett, and today I'm here with staff member and birthday king, Bill Jeffery. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you.
Well, first of all, Bill, I want to say happy birthday. And how was it? And do you feel any older?
I do feel older, and I feel better. It was a great birthday. I'll leave it at that. That's a really great birthday.
And how...
Oh. I'm 36.
Okay. I wasn't going to be rude and just ask you.
No. I would even share my weight on here. I don't care.
How tall are you? No, just
5'8.5".
Today did not go as expected. We, unfortunately, we lost the podcast that we originally recorded due to some technical difficulties, but we were originally going to share the
preview day reviews,
yes,
where people just sit down randomly during the extracurricular fair and they say, hey, my name is this is where I'm from, and they answer a random question and they get featured on the podcast. So here's what happened. There's two different holes in the side of the computer to put the SD card in. One is for an SD card and the other one's for a CD. The small SD card went into the big CD port, and it is still in there. So we're going to get hold of IT and see if we can recollect this and release it next week. That's what happened.
So unfortunate.
Unfortunately, you're stuck with me being brought out of retirement for this one special episode. Let's do admissions news, and then let's do something really wild just because it's fun to come out of retirement, and it's my birthday week. First off, preview day.
Yes.
It happened. It was awesome. The next one is in 2 weeks on Friday, October 11th.
I'm so excited.
There is still time to sign up. If you go to williamsbu.edu/preview, you can sign up there and you can have an awesome time with Truett and I and a bunch of other people.
Absolutely. Today was one of the most fun days, and it was raining. It was raining and gloomy, but it was still so much fun because got to talk to a lot of new people. You should definitely come. Well, on Monday, we have the Lunch and Learn session at 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. in the Moody Room.
And then on Thursday, we have Clash of Cake for women only.
Ooh.
I do not know what that is or what that means, but I bet there will be some kind of cake off.
Will it taste yummy?
Probably. And then also women's volleyball versus Crowley's Ridge is at 6 p.m. in the SMC.
Saturday, the men's soccer team is playing against Missouri Baptist at 2 p.m. And also the women's soccer team is playing against Missouri Baptist.
At 4 p.m.
At 4 p.m.
Now, Missouri Baptist, they're big rivals. So when we beat them, it feels really, really good. So go out and support the teams and ensure that we get a victory.
Well, Bill, I have a very important question for you.
Go ahead.
Do you like myths? And most of all, do you like debunking them?
I do, and I like to do that based on no evidence.
I love that.
So this is just purely opinion and shooting from the hip.
I feel like if nobody came up to you, they would think that you were like some major conspiracy theorist. I feel like you have that energy about you.
What you're saying is there's something about my face that says I believe in conspiracy theories.
I feel like you're the kind of person who would believe birds are spies.
If it flies, it spies.
Yes.
That whole thing was awesome. That guy was from Conway and that he pulled that off. Anyways, okay, let's move on. Let's keep this going.
Some myths about college that I'm going to just shoot off one by one and you can debunk them.
Okay.
You have to know what you want to study right away when you start college.
Okay, here's what's crazy. The number one reason everybody chooses a college is based off the degree program. And then 75% of people change their major, which is proof, I think, that when you go to a college and you find a professor that you're like, man, I really like that person, I want to be like them, or like I like the program that they teach in, you just find yourself wanting to like model your life after what they do. Or what they're into. But, and I'm not to get like too Christian here, but the disciples did that with Jesus. And they did that with like any of the rabbis that they were following back in the day. So like this is not like a new thing. But anyways, yeah, this is totally a myth. So you do not have to know what you're going to study. And you can change like 10 times. Just you have to stay at Williams.
All professors are intimidating and unapproachable.
All professors are intimidating and unapproachable. There's some professors that I could probably wrestle and beat up pretty easily. But no, I don't think so. I mean, I can't speak for anywhere else. I didn't even apply to go anywhere else. I just came to Williams. But
as you should.
Exactly, as everybody who comes to preview day should do. I don't feel that way because I don't like when you go to a doctor's office and the doctor clearly acts like they know everything, or like if you come to my office, I clearly act like I know everything. I don't think our professors do that though, and so I feel like they're approachable.
When I came to Williams, I kind of thought, because I went to a community college before this during high school. And
Traitor.
I know.
I'm just
terrible.
Kidding. There's nothing wrong with other colleges.
I went to a community college, and the professors were nice. They were just not involved with your life. Here, I feel like the professors like know you and know your name and for sure like want to get involved in your life and just really like you. Like I feel like I'm friends with my professors most of the time.
Yep.
Most of the time.
Well said. That's how I felt too. And I still feel that way.
Okay, next myth. College is only for academic learning.
That's a huge myth, right?
Absolutely.
College is like the springboard for life. If you can finish college, you can do anything.
Absolutely.
Finishing college is tough. And then the ability to endure through that, to get things done and to get out of here, honestly, is such a major task. You can major in one thing and choose a completely different career path. But because you did college, like any job you take is going to prepare you. Like they're going to train you to do the job the way they want you to. So like I don't have a degree in marketing or admissions or anything like that, but just with a little bit of time, a little bit of passion, a little bit of like drive, you can get pretty good at things.
For sure. And also I feel like you grow as a person. Like I've never grown so much as a person until this month. I mean, I've been here a month. Wow. Can you believe that? I've been here a month. I can't.
And what you're talking about actually gets back to the core of the myth, which, cause I kind of took it a different way, but yeah, you're right. Like college is about the totality of growth, like emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. If you want to get into like, the weight gain stuff. I'm just kidding. We don't have to talk about that. But yeah, no, college is, if you're only focusing on academics, there's no way to escape the well-rounded part that college offers. It cannot just be about academics.
I think what you're trying to say is study hard, but play harder.
That's exactly right.
Next myth. You need to take a full course load every semester. Not true.
Not true.
Do we even have to go into explanation about that? I feel like people would just know.
Well, okay. Here's a theory. You take the classes that you have got to take and that you've got to do to ensure that you get out of here and you get a degree in the fall. And then you get to the end and you realize, okay, my grades are here. That means in the spring semester, I need to play a little more strategically and get my GPA up. So maybe I need to take some, don't get mad at me, anybody, but maybe I need to take some like health and safety courses or something and like, or Absolutely. Some PE courses and make sure that my GPA doesn't plummet further. Or at least that's what a C average student named Bill Jeffery would recommend doing.
Next myth. You have a lot of free time.
Where did you come up with these? That's hilarious. You'll have no free time.
No, absolutely no free time.
How many times do you get asked to do something that you're like, I don't have time for that, but I really want to do it?
Oh, at least 5 or 6 times a day.
And it's hard to say no, right?
It is hard to say no, but honestly, it's rewarding at the end of the day when you're like, oh, I said no to that, and look at all the stuff that I've accomplished because I said no.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you kind of feel sad that you didn't get to do the thing that somebody asked you to do. But
yeah, usually my
live, laugh, love.
My go-to is if I feel any like hesitation, like I'm going to regret this, the first thing when I wake up tomorrow that I'm going to have this project hanging over my head, I usually try to say no, but I have a hard time saying no. Like I'm really I'm a people pleaser.
Same.
And I think to a fault where like I will ask too much of my family or break my own boundaries in order to make sure that other people are happy with me. Cause I love hitting home runs. Like, so I love going above and beyond. I like doing new things, I like taking on projects and tasks. And I like it when people are like, wow, that looks awesome. And I'm so happy that you did that. Like, I love that feeling. That's like a dopamine hit for me. And so I'm a little bit addicted to it, and I don't think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But no, you'll have no free time. That's kind of the truth.
And I feel like when you say that people think that free time is associated like where you're having fun. And yes, it is like free time having fun, but also when you're busy, you also have fun. So
yeah,
even though you don't have a lot of free time, you still have fun. So.
Right.
Well, thank you so much for listening to The Pulse. But the conversation does not end here. Come back next week for another great time with us.
See you next time.
See you next time.